Here, head coach Corey Gipson, Northwestern State at home for 2 games, starting with Houston Christian on Thursday, Lamar on Saturday. And coach, 2 good wins this weekend, and I think really kind of underscored what this team is about and what good teams tend to do, which is follow teaching, follow coaching, put game plans into action, something your team did very well this weekend.
Yes, the tri-captains really stepped up on the road. Okay, they were all-stars in their role, and they really helped the other guys, okay, be the best they could be in their roles. And your captains have to not only lead by example but lead by voice. And I've been very pleased with how they've stepped up vocally also, and made the transition in conference play to not only just lead by example but lead by voice.
Well, vocally, there's probably been no more vocal part of your team than the bench. I know for you, you're a guy that will give credit 1 through 14 on your roster. What does having that energy on the bench do for this team, home, away, conference, non-conference, wherever you are?
It's contagious. We don't have any player on the team that's more valuable than the other. Sometimes the most valuable person might not even get in a particular game, but you take Cedric Garrett on the road to Southeast Louisiana. He was up cheering sometimes before the shot even came off Jamonte Black's hand, and he was up there waving his towel, like a flag. So when you have that going on, and then you have guys that really help behind closed doors. I met with Colin Hardy and Harrison Black yesterday, just letting them know that they're doing a phenomenal job with scout team and attention to detail and just progressing throughout the year, as well as some other guys. So I just been pleased with the maturation phase of all the guys in our program, and I look forward to them continue to make another leap and another step in the program.
Well, you touched on your tri-captains earlier, leading by voice. We'll go to the end of the New Orleans game. Hansel Emmanuel's in there, has a great pass. First of all, that's something I don't think gets talked about. He has a very good eye for the game. But then he hits a 3 late, and I think the first 2 up jumping nearly on the court were DeMarcus and Jamonte, proving again that this is a team that cares about each other top to bottom.
Oh, yeah. DeMarcus and Jamonte and Haney and them guys, man, they jumped up and they were so excited for him. But it says a lot about Hansel for him to get in the game, and it wasn't about him getting in the stat sheet, getting in the stat book for a point. He was a servant and gave that ball to Big Wilmore. And then to see them high-fiving each other when they made plays running down the floor, and then for Haney to serve and click the ball to Hansel for the 3-point shot from the corner pocket. I mean, it just shows you these guys, they don't care who gets the credit. They don't care who gets the point. They just want to play the right way. But I tell you, look forward to seeing Hansel more in the future. He has really started to catch on to the system. He's bought in. He's been working extremely hard. So just look forward to seeing Hansel more in the near future.
Well, you talked about moving around, picking each other up. When you have a team that's this cohesive, it's got to make it a little easier for you to let them pick each other up.
Absolutely. You want a player-driven team. Okay, we have a blueprint in place, and we have given them a GPS of what direction we're going in, but you want those guys to be able to lead each other. If we have to coach every play, if we have to lead everything, then we're going to fall short sooner than later. But due to the fact that these guys know how to take the bulls by the horns, it makes our job as coaches a lot easier.
Well, the GPS points back to Prather for a couple of games. Now you'll get into a little bit of a rhythm where you're home, away. Easier to settle in at that point, or do you feel at this point you're pretty much halfway through conference, you know what you're doing?
Well, we're still growing. We're still growing. We still have so much to learn. We're still making some not critical mistakes throughout games, but we're making some minor mistakes that we got to fix, okay, before we get to the end of conference season. But that's why we're in the gym now. That's why we're working on it now. But our tri-captains, they understand it, and they're doing a good job of enforcing it to the other players, by way of example, because when they see those guys doing it at a high level on a consistent basis, then it also lets them lead by voice, because you can't lead by voice if you're not doing it by example, right? So both of them come together. So we're just grateful for the tri-captains, and we're grateful for the other guys following their lead.
Well, I know one thing as we get out of here. As much as you preach about 1 to 14, everybody in, I know you preach on the court about ball security. You're a former point guard. 4 turnovers in a game, none in the second half. Pretty impressive by your guys handling the ball at New Orleans on Saturday.
Yeah, credit to them for playing the right way. guys have now, okay, formed an identity of not trying to make the home run play, okay, making the click pass, being okay with the hockey assist. You know, it may not be, you know, your click to throw the backdoor pass. You may one more, and then that person makes the backdoor pass. So all that goes hand in hand, and that's just another phase of the maturation that we've gone through. Now, we've been through some lulls where we've got caught up in trying to make home run plays, but I think we got that out of our system.
Coach, thank you so much.
Thank you.